Look at this guy, Tokido. All I'll say is that Tokido was warmed up for EVO Japan. I played him over at that Kenny Omega stream. Oh, the tape measure, of course.
Tape measure, the exact distance. I'll tell you. With his chin. The crowd erupts. They're so happy to see it, as I'm sure everybody is at home. This guy, he was playing claw machines. He was trying to get that Goku Black.
These Japanese stores where you can end up in those stores to try and complete their collection, there's like a shame face. Like there's a shame stink.
Yeah.
Is Snake Eyes still with Red Bull? Yeah, I feel like Snake Eyes just does everything that's not Street Fighter lately, right? Like he's just he's jumping out of planes and he's doing all kinds of stuff over with Red Bull.
Yeah. Every
Go ahead,
there's a
loser.
title station. Yeah.
Just tell him the door hit you on the way out. Which of course it wouldn't, because it's a beautifully orchestrated sliding doors.
Did he get the Goku Black? I don't know. I was trying though. I'll tell you what. I actually didn't play that many claw games while I was in Japan.
You push a glass door.
What an idiot.
Abigail. Abigail's a really fucking good character. While I was in Japan, I got to play against a lot of the good players. I played Tokido when I was at the Kenny Omega stream. I played Itabashi when I went to Sky Studio. And I got to play Momochi when I was at Sky Studio, since Sky Studio is Momochi's, place. Anakin just signed with Red Bull. Yeah, he's been repping Red Bull stuff on Twitter and stuff. I think that if you followed him on social media, it was pretty clear that he was with Red Bull. He tweeted out one of the people who left Red Bull recently. I was like, no, I just joined. So, yeah. I'm happy, man. You know what I'll say about Red Bull and I'll say about other organizations like that? I'm super happy with any org that supports fighting games, and not just Street Fighter, right? They support all fighting games. That's one thing that I think is tight. Echo Fox I will always support, because Echo Fox has players for Street Fighter, they have Injustice players, they have Tekken players, right? They support like multiple fighting games, and they're interested in gathering squads for other games. Red Bull sponsors EVO Japan and many fighting game events, right? They're a sponsor for the event. They have a ton of players throughout the world, right? Like Red Bull just has players all over the world, and it's really cool, right? I mean, they have Tekken players, right? They have Tanakana in Japan. They have Anakin now in the US, which I think is super cool. They have Street Fighter players. They have they have Street Fighter players. They have something else, but I have much love for Echo Fox, and of course the manager for Echo Fox, Boken. Thanks very much for the 3 months in a row. So yeah, I'll always support companies that do that. That's really cool. So companies like that will always have love from me, that they support events like that. Don't tell them that I drink the Mermaid and not their cans, but I will support them in every other way. Yeah, Echo Fox has Smash players. They have all kinds of players, right? Echo Fox has a bunch of players on a bunch of games. But Red Bull sponsors a ton of events, and it's really cool.
Yeah, I don't even know who this guy on the left is. No.
Sort of, I call him Lino.
Never even seen him before. You got me. He throws that key blast out of his hands. Never heard of it. But an interesting matchup for sure. I mean, oh wow, he tried an early counter, and the one thing you have to watch out for as Tokido is how early you get bullied on the ground here. He's got to try to maintain this positioning, which he has not been able to do. Not at all.
I do feel like Tokido's sort of trying to get the measure of how StormKubo is going to approach this. Pretty solid so far. It's a good mix of safe jabs and a little bit more aggressive.
Abigail's ground game is crazy. Look at the damage on this, by the way.
And he gets an excellent setup after that.
Is he dead?
Talk about excellent damage.
He's dead. Damn, he's dead. Down jab and a giant flip? Oh boy. That's so scary, I feel like. Down jab, giant flip. That's such a weird poke to me. Down jab, giant flip. Plus, so he just uppercuts after. He doesn't do as nearly as much damage. The uppercut got scaled slightly. If you guys remember how... Oh. D-bug. Throw tech OS. So this is a throw tech option select with EX run. So what happens here is when you try to pressure Abigail and you walk up, if you try to throw him, he'll tech the throw. And if you do anything else, which includes jump, which includes walk back and try to shimmy, which includes like delayed button, right? Anything like that, then you get the EX run.
Way to go. Yeah. Powers right through. Brilliant timing. could be a risky get to
It's
the
hard to
other
react to
side.
giant flip and everything else at the same time. It's tough, man.
Keeps him on the right side, gets the grab, closes it out. Round
It's just like Akuma can throw Tech OS with EX Demon Flip.
With EX run, it's so powerful. It gets him out of a lot of situations like that. So, you know, Akuma's incredibly powerful in Demon Flip, but
Or V reversal? No. V reversal is it'll happen on block.
hit him up on the high at the top of the head there.
So it's not something that you really think about. It's not something that'll happen for a defensive player, right? They don't have to worry about an offensive player's V reversal.
just even now. Opti's been
Activate.
this round.
Got him.
Got him.
This is big damage.
Yeah, no meter available, but still huge.
He's
damage.
dead,
This actually
right?
might be enough.
Oh, humanity. The humanity.
Off the EX command throw. If you got the execution for that, like yeah, it's crazy.
He definitely does.
Abigail's a very strong character this season. Yeah, he's incredibly strong.
Make you miserable, right? That's the whole point. They don't care about. StormKubo doesn't want to win this tournament. He just wants to make you upset.
That's right. Yeah. That's I think.
Abigail's super good. Yeah, he's one of the stronger characters for sure.
Players are always like that, right? They always
I don't think he's the strongest, but he's very high up there.
I've already won. Yeah, Akuma just looks sort of.
Is Abigail more busted than Season 1 Mika? Hell no, I don't think. I think Season 1 Mika was
walked up and got the
ridiculous.
punish.
And again, I like the approach here from Tokido.
Damn,
Trying to
low
make
parry.
StormKubo making great
That was
decisions.
sick. That was a really strong read.
All right, risky uppercut from Tokido works out. Just takes the knockdown.
Oh,
Nice.
cross.
Nice.
Yeah, get this
But that
motherfucker.
risky uppercut, I think, is a tough look for Tokido, who realizes he does not want to go down 2-0. But may
Wake up
just be on
back.
the verge of doing that.
Okay,
Oh,
nice. Yeah, wake up back, heavy punches, like,
Still this
yeah.
jovial, like,
fuck it.
laugh From StormKubo, like,
He's
all
like,
right,
I'll get you next time.
You think he's close? I don't think he's that close.
Don't worry about it.
Season 1 Miko was...
yeah, they should have put Monster
People don't remember. Season 1 Miko was mid-tier. Alright, well. Look, if you're just gonna lie to me, I'd appreciate it if you just,
I like Abigail, to be honest.
just leave the stream.
Okay, catches him with Demon
That's not a good trade for StormKubo. But yeah, that was a good escape. Oh, he might be stunned. Close, yeah.
Right, but not quite dead. Tokido, even with
just look at that life. They all look like jabs.
Got him. Nice hit confirm. Damn, that was really clean.
more controlled
Season 1 Miko was one of the best characters in the game.
in this kind of
I think Season 1 Miko was definitely, of all the bullshit in the world, it was pretty high up there.
open. I don't see a Suika card in there.
Like, do you not remember mid-screen clap in the roundhouse in the EX Peach? That was crazy. Why does she have that? Mid-screen back clap in the down fears?
He still looks troubled.
Yeah.
Plus,
Like there's still concern.
you feel like you could outplay Season 1 Mika, but can't outplay an Abigail.
Damage out with a threat at any moment.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Season 1 Mika was more of a problem.
Switch it up with the fireballs. That's a pretty fake threat against. Oh, wow. Just gets it raw. Tried to make a last-minute decision, maybe. All the way in the corner. This is a tough look. StormKubo playing it a little conservative here because he knows he's got such a major advantage.
Well, you have to remember that even with those nerfs, oh, he's stunned.
That's it. And that is
Even with those nerfs, Mika is still one of those, still a really strong character, right? She's good this season. She was good in Season 2. She's good in this season.
answering back.
Not the best, but she's still a good character.
That joke-
Clap had an option select in it,
Just so happy to be here.
right? Clap had an OS where it would only come out on hit. Think about that.
Dark depth.
She could just, and Clap recovered instantly, so you could just do Clap all day. I think Season 1 Miko was more bullshit. That was a good walk-up uppercut. Was more bullshit than Season 2 Ibuki. Or close. It is close.
Crouching short. And again.
Down fierce run. Oh, he's too early.
It's a little too far. Yeah, Tokido, it's not like he reacted, right?
Tokido is pretty good at this matchup, I feel. When I watch him play it, it's pretty impressive. No, that was great activation.
Is he dead?
I think he might be dead. I think he might be dead.
I'm
The
pretty
crowd
sure
is
he's
going
dead.
nuts.
The stun at the end. Why?
Ah. That was a great choice. The activation is the crucial point, right? When you block the uppercut, activate first so you don't take the scaling, and then take the raw damage off the crush counter.
Wait a minute, is he dead?
I think he might be dead. I think he might be dead.
I'm
The
pretty
crowd
sure
is
he's
going
dead.
nuts.
The stun at the end. Why?
It's not right. It's
Yeah,
not
Abigail's
right for
a,
America.
he's a tough character.
Why did
You
he
feel
have to be
biased?
dead
What do you mean? Mika was buff. Mika was buff.
Really feeling the pressure. The EX uppercut goes wrong, and just like that, 60% of his paltry life.
Broken is too strong of a word.
That's right.
Abigail is an incredibly good character, yeah, and I don't really like how good he is or anything, but broken is a little weird of a word. There's not that many Street Fighter characters that I would classify as broken. Damn, meaty down fierce. Jesus.
Tokido, he's on the back foot here, not challenging a lot of these giant flows.
Broken is a very harsh word. Like, the stuff that I would describe as broken is like missing hurt boxes or hit boxes. Like, the only thing that I can think about that's sort of broken is the Urian glitch right now. That's like, that classifies kind of. Yeah, he is getting fucking mauled. Yeah, not plus after that. He should be dead, right? Yeah, 2-frame overhead super from half screen from Injustice 1. That was pretty good. But not broken, probably. I don't know. Abigail's really, 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 really good.
He realizes he's going to have to go in hard and finding a way to make that happen. Did not have the answer.
Oh my god, that was terrifying. You also have to remember, though, that every character overall is maybe a little weaker than they were in Season 1. And they're fighting this Abigail. And in Season 1, they were all stronger and fighting Mika and struggling. That's funny, actually, to think about, huh? Do I think StormKubo would have won against Tokido last patch? No, Akuma was way stronger. This is nerfed Akuma against buffed Abigail, you have to remember. Good activation, actually. Oh, he's dead.
Tokido putting one, and by one I mean one round on the board, and this is right.
Yeah, this is with a nerfed Akuma. You have to think about that, right? Nerfed Akuma. Still one of the stronger characters. Yeah, that's one of the nerfs this season, actually, right? So to prevent the 50-50 that Akuma used to have off EX uppercut, it doesn't hard knockdown anymore off of like any of the hits, right? So if you get a jank hit like this, you can actually punish it. He moved too far forward on his fears. Like, technically, Rashid is a little worse overall as a character this season, but he's still one of the best characters, right? Because that new V-trigger is really buff. Oh no, this is bad news. He has V-trigger. He can just activate and force a guess here. That was such a clean uppercut. Tokido's a fucking gangster, I'll tell you that. Yeah, that was a good bait. That's like this is one of the sickest baits I've seen, because the standard thing for Akuma players to do is standing medium kick, V-skill, Kara demon. But StormKubo reads like, all right, he goes for like, you know, stand medium kick. He's going to demon me. I'm going to jump. So then he air fireballs, and then he dashes up and does demon after.
Tokido still proving his status as the champion.
He's such a genius. He did the standing medium kick, which is like the demon setup, and then did jump air fireball, and he jumped right into it thinking a demon would come, and then meaty demon right after.
Immediately afterwards.
Yeah, the decision making on that was just perfect.
So he's not out of it yet. He's not. His mind is still there. His body is frail.
Yeah.
His body is frail.
Mika was buff. Maybe we should go back and watch some of that Mika sometime to remind people. I think people, Infilament brought this up in the chat. People forget kind of the past, right? They think to themselves, they only remember what's directly in front of them. Out of the area. Not too much damage. That is ugly. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by that. Got him. And he used the uppercut just in case, right? He was like, I don't even want to mess around. Yeah, Demon Flip Palm hits StormKubo a lot. I don't know if he's just guessing wrong on Demon Flip Throw. So the way to do uppercut cross-ups, there's a couple of ways, right? So let's say you're Akuma, and Abigail is jumping over your head like this. One way to do it is to input the uppercut this way to the right from crouching, wait until they pass over you, and then hit the punch button the second they're over you on the other side, like when your character turns around. The other is to input the uppercut and then hold. So what you do is you would like input the uppercut and end with this direction, and then hit the punch button at the end. So what'll happen is either it'll autocorrect or you like option select the block.
Actually going to set up the other options even more powerful. turning this all the way around.
No call out on that giant flip. He just keeps letting it go.
Yeah, that giant flip has been odd.
Season 3 is alright. He's not amazing. That was sick. Popped him right out of it. Used the V skill. He tried that a couple of times and he never got it.
Back jab, yeah. Escaping. Didn't want to deal with whatever the pressure was, crushed.
Really didn't like
You OS the block on the uppercut, yeah.
StormKubo looking a little bit too hungry there.
Oh, that was almost a throw bait. Plus, yeah, he interrupted.
Through the EX red fireball.
Tokido has V trigger.
Oh, he activated. Oh! He
That
might
was
be
fucking
dead
sick.
there. It's enough.
Tokido, the murder face from the brink of disaster.
Last frame invincibility on V trigger saves him there, right? There's a few V triggers like this. I was having this conversation not that long ago, but there's a few V triggers like this that have invincibility near the on the last frame, so that things that are active on the last frame will just miss because of it. You see this? It's like Chun-Li had this, and she used to use it against Laura's meaty elbow. Do you guys remember when Laura had that meaty elbow situation in Season 1? Chun-Li players, specifically MOV, would wake up V-trigger, and then because the elbow was only hitting on the last active frame, the invincibility of the V-trigger on the first frame would just get you out of it, right? It's an interesting scenario. This is like pretty specific. Pretty specific in this instance. Like this actually saved his life. It might not have even been intentional. I'm not sure, but it saved his life.
He might be dead here. It's enough.
Tokido, the murder.
You guys don't remember that? Let me try to find a tech video of it. Miko was like, she needs one hit to put you in the blender. Abigail needs one hit to straight up kill you. Well, the thing is, Abigail needs V-trigger to kill you, usually, right? In one hit, and actually one hit. But what's it called? Yeah, Mika started the blender immediately. She was a really powerful character. Her corner situation was really messed up. Mid-screen clap OS, or the clap OS was crazy, and the recovery on it was like, yeah, it was such a buff button, right? Medium, what's it called? Medium button that was just super spammable, recovered instantly. It was messed up. Let me look it up. Yeah, mid-screen wall bounce is crazy. I need to look this up. V-trigger invincibility. Let me see if I can find it. It was something that was used a lot in Season 1. I'm trying to find a good example of it. MOV used to use it a lot, right? So, like, basically the V-triggers. The V-triggers had, like, invincibility on the first frame, right? And what would happen is, if you did a move that was only meaty on the last active frame, then it's only meaty for like that frame, right? So when you would wake up V-trigger, that frame of invincibility would get you out of it. So you remember like Laura players would want a meaty elbow, and they wanted to hit on the last active frame so that they could be super plus, right? So Chun-Li would wake up V-trigger to beat the meaty elbow and just make it whiff, and they would get a punish. Something that was pretty common. It's really interesting. But yeah, I guess, I don't know. I can't find the video of it, but somebody had a tech video on it forever ago. And I tried to find it. Couldn't do it. We'll move on.